Smack talking raw, where the legends live and the rookies get schooled in law. This ain't just talk. This is smack talking raw. You ready, Pinky? Judge always Ron. Let's lay the smack down. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Smack Talking Raw. I'm your boy Pinky. And of course, we got Ron Stradamus in the house. Live and in charge.
What's going on, Pink Dog? How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. Good. Been a little too long since we hung out.
Man, it has been. I'm getting ready for a big Wrestlemania with you. That's one of the things it's going to happen before then, but we're going to have a big, I don't care what WrestleMania does. We may have matches in the back of one of our houses or something like that, but we're getting ready for a big WrestleMania celebration coming up here.
That should be a good time, my friend. We've got quite a show packed.
Yeah, we got a packed up show, but I want to catch up because I was supposed to be in Michigan today. And if you guys have ever been in a situation where you've had a pinched nerve, I want to hear about it because this has been one of the Achilles heels of my life for the last 4 weeks. It hurts so bad, and I mean so bad, that it's like I can have this neck pillow that blows itself up so my neck is literally this high. I'm going in for MRI tomorrow, and then I'm going, like, I want somebody to cut my shoulder blade off, whatever they can do to get this sucker out. It is painful.
No, thank you, my friend. Yeah, kidney stones and pinched nerves. I'm out.
Man, there's a lot of movement in the NFL, and the one team that seems to have not gotten the alarm clock to go off is our Denver Broncos. What is happening here?
Calculated, Ron. Don't worry. I don't think they wanted to spend big money on these free agents right now, the early ones. You always overspend.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and typically the contracts you give to those guys, like they don't end up as a good return on investment most of the time. So it's okay. Be cool. Like, Denver's solid. And again, they'll get a couple guys. They're just kind of waiting. There's still a couple guys out there that'll be more than welcome to join the Broncos. And then we still got the draft. Don't be too worried that we're just being a little bit calculated on who we're going to give money to.
You know, I saw a couple good picks that we could have gotten because it would have changed our offense a lot. And that was David Montgomery and Kenneth Walker III that just went to Kansas City. It makes our team have to play better.
So, well, first of all, when you talk about David Montgomery, that trade, the Texans gave up way too much for David Montgomery.
Yes.
So, good luck to them, but that was not a good deal for them. And then Kenneth Walker III, he got like Saquon money from the Chiefs. He ain't Saquon.
I didn't see his contract. Contract.
He got $15 million. He's the third highest paid running back. He's not the third highest paid. He shouldn't be the highest paid running back, right? He's just not that good. So,
so you guys take care of that later on Sports Nonsense and Whiskey. We're trying to do everything to cross-pollinate. The wrestling show promotes the NFL and NBA and Major League Baseball, and then you guys in return pump us up. So let's go, guys. Let's get ready for Smack Talking Raw. Let's go, baby.
All right. So Friday Night SmackDown, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And I was a little behind, but we had the Cody Rhodes getting the rare title opportunity on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So, and Cody Rhodes ends up winning the match. Ends up winning the match fairly clean. There was a distraction from Jacob Fatu, but it's fairly clean. What'd you think?
Man, I think how the fans have reacted this week has told a lot about Cody Rhodes and his new title reign. It's like Drew McIntyre for ever since COVID. Drew McIntyre has been one of the best personalities on WWE programming. And it's like Triple H doesn't know how to book him because he's like, Drew is great on the microphone. His presence says, I'm a star. Everything is great about Drew McIntyre. And it's like he gets treated like he's an off brand. And it just sucks, man. Cody, I don't think that I think he needs to chase the title or turn heel. Because at the end of the day, if you get Cody chasing the title and he gets screwed a few times or whatever, people will fall back in love with him. But it seems being handed the freaking belt every single time. The last year and a half since he took the title from Roman Reigns, when he finished his story, they need to let a new story develop. They just keep finishing that story and finishing that story. And his title reigns have been nothing of any impact to me. And the match was good. I mean, it was good. It wasn't great, but it was good.
Yeah, and to me, it's kind of tough for these two guys to top, this 3 stages of hell match.
Right.
Like that was a really, really damn good match. So I don't know how you have that same, I don't know. The match was still fine. It was good. It was good main event of the night. The rumor is Drew is about to go film Highlander. So he was going to be taking some time away. So I'm thinking this makes sense if he's leaving right now to go do Highlander. Like that makes sense. It just sucks for all of us Drew fans.
They need to decide if they want to be in movies or WWE, because otherwise, how in the heck are we going to get? Now we're pissed off at Cody because he's the champion again. And then you got Drew that's like, oh, I'm filming the Highlander, with that sort of thing.
I mean, I can't fault the guys, though. It's like that's how they get more exposure. Their bodies aren't going to last forever, but if you can get a couple acting gigs and you can find a role for yourself, you can continue making money well into your 60s like The Rock. So, I mean, I can't fault the guy.
True.
You got to make your money. Those movies pay for a month of work. You get paid pretty well. So, and Drew's probably deserves a little bit of off time. He's been pretty steady for the last, year and a half. So,
what did you think of the match?
It was good. I just, and I wasn't shocked at the outcome. I guess this close to WrestleMania, I was a little shocked, but I guess if we find out that Drew is left to film a movie, then it makes complete sense. On the road to WrestleMania, you want the champ to be there every day.
Yes, sir.
Right? You don't want him to be like, oh, I gotta go and I gotta go back. Cena was kind of a special thing, right? Like we and again we had it planned out. Cena was gonna be here, and here, so we were prepared, right? Up to WrestleMania, he was there almost every time. Brock Lesnar, in case in point, Brock Lesnar has an open challenge. He's looking for someone. From now until WrestleMania, he's on I think he's on every SmackDown, or maybe it's Raw, maybe it's both, but he's on majority of the shows going forward. So
the thing that we just want to look at booking wise, if they knew that Drew was going to be doing this Highlander sometime in the first quarter of the season, then they should have had him win the title like Cody and Drew had proposed back at WrestlePalooza at the very first night of ESPN taking over WWE. So he would have gotten a better title run because he would have had the title now for almost 7 months, done his Highlander thing, and then came back. It makes better sense than him to just barely have won the title, and now he's lost the title. He's like a transition champion twice, three times.
Right. So, we'll see how this plays out. That leads us into now, since Cody won and he's the champ, he will be facing his longtime friend Randy Orton at WrestleMania. What do you think of that?
In a minute, I'm gonna do my rant, but I'm gonna start here with it. You have Randall Keith Orton and Cody Rhodes, two real big names in this era of professional wrestling. And it seems like they keep slapping them together because we just saw this match at the King of the Ring slapped together.
Right.
We're getting it again, slapped together for WrestleMania is how it feels. So I'm excited about the match, but from a logistics standpoint, it's kind of like hurry up and go. They got 6 weeks to create a feud between each other so that they can get this thing off the road. I think it's going to be a great match. You have two talented individuals there. It could go either way. You could see a double turn. You could see a heel Randy and a face Cody. You could see a face Randy and a heel Cody. If they want to go either way, that is. I think that match too, Chauncey, just to your point, I feel that match is going to be an awesome match, but it's the way that they're getting to there. It's like Triple H isn't watching his own products. It doesn't have a pulse. He's just watching the writing. He's not watching the product. That's where I'll leave that at that.
Yeah, this is going to be a great match. I actually see this as, I have a feeling this will be Randy having to do heel things to win the belt from Cody, having to do whatever it takes to win number 15, right? Because he's starting to make mention of that number 15, like he wants it, he needs it, and I do think at that moment, Cody chasing, now we could flip him heel, but again, he's the guy that all the kids are buying the merch for. Cody is the face. He is the guy. At the moment, they don't have another guy to do that.
Thank God for Danhausen, because now he won't have that.
We'll talk about my man Danhausen. We've already got some Danhausen stuff queued up for later in the show. Guys, he's what's funny is Kit Wilson had a lot of momentum, and all of a sudden that has died, and now it's Danhausen. So
yes.
We'll
get to our WrestleMania picks down the line, but at the moment, just looking at this match just as a brouhaha, I think it's going to be a fantastic match, just to Chauncey's point. But it's like you've written yourself into a corner with Cody Rhodes being the champion. He's got to turn the other way and be either the chase or the heel to make him interesting again, because he's always what do you want to talk about?
Right.
I came to see you, fool. I ain't trying to talk about nothing. You don't put the microphone, make it happen, right? Anyway.
Right. You tell me, Cody. You the guy. You tell me.
You're the dude with the microphone. You ain't gonna ask me into the ring. Maybe you will one day, but right now he's not.
But that's the other thing. Like, I think we want Cody to turn heel. I don't think we want to wait 20 years like we did with John Cena, right? To get it half-assed. We want a real heel turn. Yeah. But I don't. The merch and the way that the kids react to Cody, it's just not happening. It's not time yet. We're gonna plant some seeds maybe, but it's not time yet. When it comes to WrestleMania, we already know we've got Roman Reigns, we've got and CM Punk. We've talked about this already. I think you mentioned this is going to be night 2, right? This will be the headliner.
That'll be the highlight. That'll give CM Punk his first real main event of WrestleMania, not a night 1 main event, but real main event. So, and I think it deserves the match. I just hope those two guys can put it on, because Reigns ain't around very much, not doing any wrestling at all when he is around. So I don't know what his game is, right? And Punk, I've told you over the last year, his skill set is just kind of like going through the motions. I think that'll change going into WrestleMania, because this is a big match, big opportunity. But they both really need to show up big.
His match against Gunther last year at SummerSlam was really good. And I really did. I liked the match he had with Finn Balor actually at Elimination Chamber. That was better than I thought it was going to be. So maybe he's turning the corner. He's back in his groove. We'll say.
Okay.
Maybe.
Fair.
Now the one thing I did want to ask is we still got some weeks to preview WrestleMania, but we've got 2 new Intercontinental Champions,
Mm-hmm.
Penta and AJ Lee. And it got me thinking a little bit as we start to kind of think forward to WrestleMania. Who should their opponent be at WrestleMania?
So for AJ, it should be Becky, just to like get their momentum happening. There's also the Intercontinental Championship next week, women's, which could change some things potentially. And then Becky comes in, and then you got a Bailey Becky match would be incredible for WrestleMania. A lot of people aren't seeing that, and until I just said it right now, I wasn't either. There's 3 ways that you can go in that situation.
That's fire. Because if you remember, Becky Lynch took Bailey out.
Yeah.
To get into the tag team match at WrestleMania.
Right.
So that would be a full circle of the story.
From a year ago.
Yeah. That would be dope. Are they smart enough to do that? I don't know. But I don't see anything in AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch again. At least for me. Because I'm like, AJ Lee's 3-0 right now. So yeah. And she's tapped her out 3 times. So where's the where's the next what else are we gonna do with this, right? Like if they had split, or if we if somebody else had got Becky instead of AJ in both of those matches, great. But they had her tap her out with the Widow, and like I don't know. I don't want to see it again. I'm done.
But there's also nobody there in the background waiting. They tried Maxine. They tried Natalia. They tried Lyra. There's nobody sitting there, so there's this void. They did the gauntlet match to see who would fight AJ Lee next week. That blew my mind. It's like, I want to rant for a second, partner. I'm going to rant because like this is Ron's rant. I'm Ron Stradamus. Thanks so much for tuning in. When you're watching this live or you're watching this in the future, this is Ron's rant time. So what I'm really understanding is that the chief content officer is not watching his product, because if he was watching his product, he would be pissed, just like we are. But he's just putting on shows, and he's going to doing something else at the White House with his kids, with his wife, with whomever, with his dad-in-law, with his whatever. He's doing everything except for watching the product. Because when you see people like Oba Femi, he comes up to the main roster of WWE, and then all of a sudden he's just a mid-carder. Bring him in strong and powerful, because that's the aura he had in NXT. Bring him into the main event ring right now. How I know that that's what's happening? That's what I've watched with Carmelo Hayes for the last year and 8 months. He was a dominant NXT champion. He had the hype ballin'. He had all of that going, and he's a champion. But like, if a lot of people don't even think about it, they'll forget that he was the champion. They're not really building superstars. They're just putting butts in the program. And it's causing all of us WWE fans that are diehards, like, what the hell, man? Let's get some passion into this.
I was excited for him and Rusev, and we saw how that worked. Oh.
But I mean, at the same time, Rusev was just in a big promotion with Sheamus, and then after that, he was in a promotion with I forget who he was. It Sami Zayn?
No.
Anyway, whoever he was with, Rusev didn't look that strong and dominant. When he was the U.S. champion almost 12 years ago, he was dominant. John Cena had to go and challenge him because nobody else was coming close to beating Rusev. And then it was Rusev's day. Now he's Rusev, and he's boring as crap. So we knew Obafemi was going to beat him down, right? It gives no street cred to Rusev to take a beating from Obafemi. As a matter of fact, it makes him wonder, like, why the hell did I leave AEW? Right? So my point in this whole mathematic situation, and the point of this rant is that I challenge Triple H to watch his programming to see exactly what it is that we see. The girls last night when they were wrestling, there was 2 outstanding segments inside of that gauntlet match, but most of the other, if you go back and watch it, they were slow. Why? Because they were in a gauntlet match. But oh no, I watched that the week before. I've called it out to you before. The matches are slow. There's no energy. You watch an AEW match, it looks like they're really trying to kill each other. WWE, it looks like they're playing patty cake, bakers, that thing, right? We're not. That's not what we signed up for. I want to fully in my heart feel like this person, these 2 people don't like each other, and that for a minute I can suspend that and watch it. I know behind the scenes what it is. I know what it is. But the other part of it is when I suspend that reality, I let myself, then I have my favorite wrestler of all time, Edge, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels. I remember watching those guys wrestle when they were in their youth, man. They brought passion to it. And that's what's missing from the ring now. There's no passion. And with no passion, how can we get behind it? It's just watching people doing some athletic stuff. That's my rant.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with, like we talked about, there's just such a lack of feuds and rivalries. There's just such a lack. I mean, I think at least so far, the Drew Cody rivalry's been pretty good. We had the Drew CM Punk rivalry that was really, really good. Like, you feel like they really don't like each other. We haven't really gotten quite back into CM Punk Seth Rollins. That'll probably come around at some point. They don't like each other, but they don't like each other for real.
Right.
At least that's the. I've heard Seth Rollins talk about some things that he's kind of recently. He's been doing a lot more media, and he's kind of let just some nuggets that make you understand why he doesn't like CM Punk. So that's a good rivalry, though. They do good business, right? That's what it's all about, doing good business. So,
but at the end of this year, I think you could see the most craziest team line up when we get into the cage in Survivor Series if they do it that way. I think that we could see a potential of CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and whoever else you want to add in there against the original bloodline.
ooh. Who's Penta going to face at WrestleMania?
Penta. So Penta, I think he's going to have a challenge, a big challenge. I think that he's either going to face Logan Paul because I think they want to get a belt on him, or I think they're going to put him up against what's the other dude? Keep going. I'll remember in just a second.
Like Austin Theory?
No, not Austin Theory. Keep going. I'll remember in just a second.
I mean, I've got a couple that I would. I mean, I think Penta versus Dragon Lee, Penta versus Rey Mysterio would be awesome. His mentor, his childhood hero. Again,
LA Knight.
Oh, LA Knight. I don't think LA Knight's coming back down to the Intercontinental title scene. I think Intercontinental title, US title is below LA Knight at this point. It should be.
I think that he needs to get some gold to get his. I'm thinking more Logan Paul because he doesn't have a belt around him no more, and there's just something on his podcast when he has a belt in front of him and stuff like that. It's just a great branding opportunity for WWE.
You're not wrong there. It is all about branding, but I don't think Penta loses for a good amount of time. I think he's going to hold that thing 6 months. I think. Since they made him wait a year before giving him one, and they had multiple opportunities to give him one.
Okay.
So, let's. I'm gonna pivot a little bit real quick. We've kind of talked about. I just want to talk about Raw real quick, and then I want to pivot to something. Surprise you with something.
Okay, like it.
So we did have the Gauntlet match on Monday Night Raw, which I forgot that they were doing this. Io Sky and Lyra, money. That was great.
Money.
Asuka and Bailey, money. Ivy was okay. Raquel was okay. Why the hell was Raquel wearing that outfit that had her titties popping out at Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, why you wear that outfit again?
Yeah, like
I mean,
she's having a midlife crisis.
Something.
You know, the thing that I really appreciate is Ivy Nile. They have her looking like Shrek right there in this photo, but she looks a lot better with her hair unbraided all the time and down. That's for sure.
She's got a more feminine look now. Yes,
yeah,
for sure. And I think that is helping with her brand. I do think she's someone that they could push with the Intercontinental title at some point to start really trying to build her up, because there's something there. Her wrestling is really good.
Her standing suplex on Raquel was ridiculous, where she kept her up in the air for like almost a minute. That was because she's a little tiny thing. Granted, she's got muscles and everything like that, but she kept her up there a minute, and I was like, wow, this girl is strong.
So we kind of talked about this a little bit already. Oba and Rusev. And I was really hoping that they were going to have this be a real banger of a match to like make Oba really prove it, right? It was real quick. Like, Rusev's a big boy. And yes, they made Oba make him look really small, which then kills Rusev.
That's what I'm saying.
Rusev, you're a jobber now.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, Rusev. You're now a jobber.
Yeah. Good luck, Rusev. Rusev Maska.
So, and then like you said, like we talked about, why are they keep throwing Oba in with these guys? Like, why isn't Oba beating up the Vision or beating up, attacking anyone that's on the main event scene?
Yeah, I mean, like last night was really cool, and I know we're going to come to it, so I'm going to avoid talking about it right now. But Oba could go up to CM Punk and says, Punk, keep that warm for me. And just that little seed that he plants right there, it makes everybody like, ooh, he's coming for the title. Right now, he's directionless. And that's what WWE's problem is they're doing all this long-term looking that has no direction. Well, and eventually they say they get there, give us time, but they don't have a direction.
Well, they keep calling him a free agent. They don't know which show he's on yet. And I'm like, pick a damn show then.
Yeah.
Give him direction. Like, you called him up for a reason. Like, Javon and Trick have absolutely done better things than Oba has, and that doesn't make any sense.
None, because neither one of them could beat him.
So, they can't beat Oba.
Right.
So, like, it doesn't make any sense. Good, Oba. I'm praying for you. I don't know what's next.
Yeah.
I don't know what that.
Welcome. It's good to see you, friend.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
The whole family is Oba. There's no
everybody beats Rusev. So he's a jobber at this point. It don't matter. And then, all right, so we're gonna come to my favorite part of the night. Danhausen.
I thought I was gonna hate Danhausen because I didn't like him in AEW, but I like him in WWE.
Bro, him and the Miz, hilarious. Him again this week, cursing El Grande Americano, the original El Grande Americano. What a funny segment, man! Like, and I think I do want to see him wrestle. So I don't know when we're getting that. we need to see him wrestle. But the curse is real, and that's the most important thing. Don't piss Danhausen off, because that curse is real. It will mess you up. Just ask Dom.
That's right. It will mess you up.
It'll get you. So I said on the show last week, we actually did 11,000 views on TikTok. Biggest video I've ever had on TikTok. Gonna pat myself on the back on that one. And it was all because Danhausen made me a fan for cursing Dominic Mysterio and getting Penta that championship that he's needed for so long. Penta's intro this week had so much more flair because he had the belt on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the pyro and everything. Like it. Like they
Yeah.
like really expanded that whole delivery this week. It felt like that energy came back.
Just watching it, because I remember when Penta first came out, we were like, dude, this Penta guy is amazing. And you're like, yeah, he is kind of amazing. I like his thing. And he would come out in this intro, and he felt like he was going to be destined to be a world champion, because they gave him that kind of effect when he first came into the game. And then they cooled him off.
Big time.
But now we're back in the game, so we'll see how that progresses.
And then, of course, we had Penta, because of Danhausen cursing the original El Grande Americano. We got the Ludwig El Grande Americano, which I prefer myself. The guy speaks fluent Spanish with a German accent. It's amazing.
Right.
Like that's amazing. That's the best acting. I actually listened to Cody Rhodes had Gunther on his podcast this week. Great interview with Gunther. Awesome interview. And he talked a lot about I didn't know I thought Ludwig's real name was Ludwig. It's actually Marcel. And he talked about Marcel knows like 5 languages.
Oh wow.
And that he's very, very talented and should be an actor. Like he'll definitely go to Hollywood and be successful because he can do a lot of different things. I thought that was really cool to learn that about Ludwig. Good for Penta defending that title, and I want to see him at least till SummerSlam. Hold that title till SummerSlam. Give him 6 months, right? Or it'll be 5 months. Give him 5 months the title. That'll make me happy.
Now the original American Grande. I don't know if this is Chad Gable.
This is Chad Gable.
Is it for sure?
Yeah, it's Chad Gable. You can tell by the body type, and when he does the suplex, you can tell.
Okay, because that facial hair is a lot, and he's never had that kind of facial hair. I haven't seen him come back as Chad Gable yet, but if Chad Gable comes with no facial, that would be incredible, because that would take it to another level.
And that's kind of what has. I think this whole gimmick would be so much better if we did see Ludwig and Chad Gable out of the Americano gimmick, and that way there's still that like that's not Chad Gable. Look, he's right there. That's not Ludwig. He's right there. Like that's not El Grande. Like I think that would be fun. They are doing a match next Monday night, which I'm like, man, that should have been a WrestleMania match. Match for the mask.
Is it for the mask on Monday night?
I don't think so. I think it's just a match, but it needs to be a mask. The loser is who gets unmasked.
Right.
That's the loser of the match. That's the stipulation. Like you've got to rip off your opponent's mask to win the match. That's what I want to see. All right. So I'm going to throw a little curveball. We don't talk about this all the time, but this was special, man. The NXT Vengeance Day on Saturday was damn good. Did you catch any of it?
I caught bits and pieces of it. So you're leading this one. I didn't get a chance to watch it live.
Oh man, this match was a street fight, and these ladies really put it on. I loved it. Had the Blake Monroe style to it. She hit Jada with some pearls. Then she threw diamonds on the ring and slammed her on some diamonds. She actually took the worst part of the diamonds, which I was like, that looks like that's gonna hurt, man. Like I saw them diamonds and I was like, that's like stepping on a Lego.
Ouch. Yeah.
And we've all as fathers, we've all stepped on a Lego and that shit hurts.
Hurts, no doubt. Want to go to emergency room right away. Hurt. Yes.
I was pleasantly surprised that they let Blake Monroe win. I had a feel there was just if we were picking these matches, I probably would have picked Jada, because I just feel like they're trying to lift Jada up. They're trying to get her back to the main event scene. She was out for injury, I think, for a little bit, and now she's back. But kudos to Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe is awesome. I've actually that's the other thing. I'll do my little If I can reach it, I can reach it. I got my autographed Blake Monroe poster. So
Your wife is a saint.
Well, what's funny is she didn't notice the package had come in. She thought it was something else. And then when I opened it, and she was like, "What did you do?" And I was like, Your cousin went to the show. She got me a Sol Ruca poster and a Blake Monroe. They were $20. Like, that's not a bad price. $20. Thought it was totally worth it. So great match. I recommend watching Vengeance Day. If you get a chance, go back on Peacock, watch Vengeance Day. This next match, Tony D'Angelo and Dion Lennox. Is it Lennox or Lewis?
Both of those Lennox.
They started out in the parking lot.
They started out in the parking lot?
Literally, Dion pulls Tony D out of the car. And they start going at it in the parking lot. And then they find themselves into the performance center. And I mean, I was shocked that this got to the ring. Like, they finally got to the ring and rang the bell. Because it was like 15 minutes of them fighting on their way to the ring.
Wow.
Like, it was really good. It was like on par with that Ethan Page. Was it Ethan Page, Ricky Saints?
Oh yeah, that was an incredible match if that's what you're comparing them to. Yes.
Yeah. This was really, really good. And I think it really, like, 3 of these matches were pretty much no holds barred, and it really set the tone.
One of the things that Shawn Michaels doing is he's using his talent well.
Like these, I watched this Saturday night. Was able to watch all of this, and then the UFC fights came on right after. It was perfect. It was a great night. These guys put on a fight worthy of UFC, that's for sure.
Ooh, I'm watching it tonight for sure.
And then we had Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice in an underground match. So also kind of like a no holds barred match. This wasn't as good because it had kind of a predictable ending.
Yeah.
But there were some moments, Kalani talking shit to Lola's dad. Lola's dad getting all excited like he was going to take off his jacket and he was going to, jump over the wall. I love that. Like when they get that kind of interaction going, get the family involved. Kaylani messing with Lola's like broken hand. They kind of played that up, her hand, whatever. Yeah. It's probably not broken, but they really played that up. And so she, as a villain, she attacked the hand. I love that stuff. A good storytelling. I was kind of shocked. I kind of thought Kalani Jordan was going to win. I really did. Lola pulled out the victory. She is undefeated in the underground. Makes sense. They really try to play up on her MMA background. They really force feed us that she was an MMA fighter. So this was fun. It wasn't as good as the other 2 matches, but it was a fun one. And then even this one, Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley. Another fantastic match with storytelling that Tatum Paxley finally got her due. Finally beat Izzy Dame and got the title back. I was just every match, every moment was just done so well. And the book, like you said, the booking made sense. The matches made sense. The outcomes made sense. And then how they got there told a good story. So kudos to Shawn Michaels. The last one, Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints. Also a great match with some distraction. Ethan Page. This Ethan Page, Ricky Saints buddy. I'm digging it, man.
Yeah, it's a good little. That's for sure.
Did I send you the link of their photo shoot they did?
No.
Oh, I'll have to send. I think I must have sent it to Cody. I'll have to send it to you. They did a photo shoot, and it's one of the funniest things ever, man. It is hilarious. This whole Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, they were doing each other's poses together. It was really good. I found it on TikTok or not TikTok, Twitter. I'll have to send it over to you. We had Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints. I don't know if I've seen a bad Ricky Saints match.
There's no such thing. He is so talented. The only thing is he's getting on that other side of 30 now, right? And so when do you make that move to bring him up to the main roster? Is he big enough to play in that realm?
Him and Ethan are like, yeah, they're on they're on that back end of 30. So is Joe Hendry, actually. I think Joe Hendry's 36, maybe. So he's kind of close there as well. So let me ask, as you're getting more and more Joe Hendry, how are you feeling?
Hate him.
You still don't believe?
Hate him.
How can you hate on Joe Hendry? Joe Hendry, man, he gets out there with the guitar. He sings songs. He's such a nice guy.
He needs to turn heel with the same persona, and then I'll like him. If he can pull this off, this Joe Hendry of being what's his name? And then he's a bad guy, I'll like him. But right now, this corny, I'm softer than John Cena's poop. I'm not a fan.
They're not turning Joe Hendry, my friend. He's moving into that, like, there's Cody and then there's Joe Hendry. When it comes to like the baby faces that the casual wrestling fans and the kids can get behind, it's Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's that guy. His merch is moving.
Yeah, he's got there ain't no hate. Actually, there is hate. But at the end of the day, Joe Hendry, you're making it happen. Thank you for being a part of the product and doing it right.
Well, I'm going to get you on that Joe Hendry train eventually. We're going to make it happen. I might have to drag you, but we'll make it happen. All right. This one's going to shock you because we're going to talk about something that we don't normally talk about on the show.
Okay, let's go. Bring it.
We got AEW Revolution coming up this weekend.
You did it. Oh my gosh.
I did. I have to, man. I'm watching. I'm a little behind. Because I did watch, even though we went to the show, I still wanted to watch the television program of the show we went to. And it was as good on TV as I remember live. It was great. Dynamite and Collision were great. So I'm a little behind on this week's Dynamite and Collision. I'm probably just going to end up being behind a little bit, but I did watch this week. They had MJF versus Kevin Knight. Damn.
What a great match.
It's an opening match of AEW Dynamite, and it was Dynamite.
It was amazing. That was an amazing match.
When MJF straight up teabagged homeboy, I was like, oh, damn, that's disrespectful.
The thing about MJF is he doesn't have a certain set. He does whatever needs to be done. And he has some stuff that he likes to do more than others. But that dude can pull anything out of the hat at any time.
Yeah, I am a big Hebrew fan. I am probably going to add a big Hebrew T-shirt to my collection. I got to try to find a way to schedule these T-shirts to arrive where I can get them and my wife doesn't see them.
Okay. Send them to my house and they come by and pick them up.
Now, that might be the way to do it because now I'm getting side eyes and dirty looks.
Yeah, I get it.
My Dan Housen shirt will be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, because you could go like this. You could be like, hey, Ron got me a shirt. I'm going to go pick it up.
Ron got you another shirt? I know. He's such a generous guy. He knows I love me some MJF.
That's right.
So with AEW Revolution, it's in LA. Man, if things were going well for both of us right now, we could have gone to the show.
Yeah, we have places to stay and everything because that's my hometown, original hometown anyway. Yeah.
They've got I will say I looked at the tickets. They're still, even for AEW, they're a little expensive. But it's a PLE.
That's the LA part of it, right?
That might be the LA part of it.
They know they can usually get a little bit more there, so they're going to try first.
Yeah, floor seats were going $500 to $800 for floor seats.
That's not too bad.
It's not
And they're going
awful.
to put on a banger match like this match right here, MJF versus Adam Hangman Page, where if Adam Hangman Page loses, he can never, ever challenge for the AEW World title again.
Not just that. This is a Texas death match as well.
Oh,
To
yes.
boot.
Yes.
So, I wish these weren't $40 on HBO Max. I feel like that's the next thing that AEW's got to figure out. They got to figure out a true streaming home so that they can, because I feel like if these aren't pay-per-views, their views will start going through the roof. But I have a hard time paying $40 a month for pay-per-views.
Right.
I got that caused me to get out of UFC for a while because I was literally buying them every other month. And then I was like, man, that's a lot of money. So I started going to the bar to watch them, which then I still spend a good amount of money too. So like now that it's on Paramount, it's awesome. I'm watching UFC almost every week again because I've got it per my subscription. If I've got an HBO Max subscription, I should get AEW. Like to me, that makes sense. Now, thankfully, they've got some of the older PLEs are on there. So all the 2025 PLEs are there. So I plan to go back and watch some of those because again, I can't spend another $40 on a pay-per-view. I want to, but I just can't.
Yeah, I think if I'm picking in this match coming up, I'm picking MJF to win. That there's going to be somebody that comes out from Adam Page's Hangman Adam Page's background that's going to cause him to lose the title at the end. Some people would say Swerve Strickland. Somebody would say the Elite. There's going to be somebody that comes from Hangman's past that's going to cost him the match.
I mean, I kind of feel like Hangman's got to win.
That's exactly what they did to the Cody. Cody put it all on the line and lost. That drama of your guy loses is big when he's always winning, and you're like, dude, nobody's beating you, and I have no reason to cheer for you because you've beaten everybody. There's nothing to get excited about. All of a sudden, Hangman will figure out a way down the line. Either he'll put a mask on or something, and he'll become world champion. And he'll be like El Grande Americano 2.
Right. I mean, I really like both of these guys. MJF is a great champion, but I don't think he needs the belt. Like he's just he's their best character. Him and Tony Storm are the best characters in AEW, hands down. And they're arguably the best characters in the entire wrestling community.
Yeah. I think that you're wrong there. I think that AEW needs MJF as champion for a little bit, just so that his face and that title resonate with the WWE crossover, because he talks stuff that nobody on WWE does right now. And his 20-minute segments are captivating because he nails every single word of it. Like, oh, okay, you want to talk about MJF? And then he goes on a 20-minute tirade, and at the end of it, you're like, damn, bro, you just put this fool in his pants, right? So, yeah, they definitely need to have MJF with the title. Adam Hangman Page, I don't want to see him lose and never get a title again, but we got to look at his contract status. We got to look at a lot of different things. I think that Adam Hangman Page loses.
I'm going to say this. If Sunday evening is good for you, Ron, I will pay $40 for us to watch this. I'm looking at the lineup. I think I would pay. We've got Tekla and Chris Statlander. 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay.
Chris Statlander is one of the top female wrestlers in the world as well. I don't have graphics, but we've got John Moxley versus Takeshita. Yep. Those guys, and that's a no time limit. That's a banger of a match. We've got the Young Bucks versus FTR. I'm not too familiar with FTR through my weeks of watching, but I am familiar with the Young Bucks. Get that super kick party going.
That's going to be a great tag team match.
And then we've got the Triple World Trios Championship with Kevin Knight and his crew versus the Don Callis family.
That's going to be a good one.
Bandito versus Andrade. Swerve
I
Strickland.
mean, it's going to be a good match, but it's not one of my favorites to look forward to.
Swerve Strickland and Brody King.
Unbelievable.
Tony Storm and Marina Shafir.
Anything that Tony Storm's doing is going to be excellent.
And then there's a 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal.
Mm.
I don't know what that Blackjack means, but they've got Ricochet as like the headliner of that graphic. So it's 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
I will be there, and I'm going to put 20 in the pill with you. So let's go.
I'm in. We'll see if any of the crew want to join.
Cool. They all chip in, and then it'll be $2. Let's go.
Chip in or bring some pizza. Let's go. Or something good.
Dog 705-688. What's going on with it? Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, we ain't seen them before. Glad you got to jump on. We are wrapping up the show. Let me ask Ron, any other topics, anything else that's been on your mind lately besides, TKO sucks, Triple H sucks, AEW is better. What else you got?
I'm liking what happened yesterday with the Usos leaving out because they were pissed off. And then all of a sudden, Kathy Kelly, is that her name? She stopped before they're going out, and she's like, well, what about what CM Punk said about, Roman Reigns and your grandfather or whatever? And they're like, wait a minute. Yeah, he did say that. So they're good guys on the show, but this is real talk now about my family now. So they go back in the ring and they're talking, and you got Jey Uso assuming that old enforcer Jey, and I can see them slowly but surely sliding into getting the bloodline back together. And that may be something that's interesting down the line.
You think so?
Where Sami Zayn comes back, because they never had it on Raw. They only had the bloodline on SmackDown. And with Roman and the Usos being on Raw now, it would just be a matter of time before Sami came over at some point. And then that could lead Sami to becoming the world champion. And it would be a bigger blast having him win the title as a member of the bloodline. Because maybe he wins the Royal Rumble. He challenges against Roman Reigns or CM Punk next year or whatever, and wins the title in Saudi Arabia.
Would you bring Solo and Fatu back?
Those would be, if they did that, they would be very dominant. So then, that would make the landscape change a lot. It'd be exciting to watch because they would be a dominant faction.
And I mean, technically, you could have them on both brands, really.
Dominating WWE for sure.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that, Ron. That's a good call. I did like that. I do think it's really funny. Jake really can't talk.
No.
And so it's like Jimmy knows when Jay can't talk, I jump in and I talk he talks so eloquently. It's like he got all the good genes and all the intelligent genes. And Jay.
Well, the funny thing about it was when the Usos first came out, Jimmy was the one everybody thought was going to become the number one Uso. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Jay started fighting against Roman. And then everybody started getting behind Jay. And then all of a sudden, Jimmy got in trouble with 2 DUIs or whatever. And he slowed down and Jay took off where Jimmy was supposed to go. So that was Jimmy's own fault. Jimmy should be Jay right now.
Yeah, he definitely has a better control of the mic. Based on that segment last night, or at least the segment early in the show, where does LA Knight go from here?
If they are promising him like a big payoff down the line, he has wasted his career. Coming back and winning the United States champion, having it for a little bit, being lost in the shuffle over on SmackDown, getting into this feud with John Cena that never got paid off because they didn't go into a feud, but John Cena went to raise his hand. He was like, "You don't raise my hand," because they were a tag team or something like that on SmackDown. That would be a tragedy to have LA Knight not win a world title. That's a must.
I just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'd be better off going to AEW, man. He's got the voice. He's got the swagger.
Love
He
it.
just need to capitalize. Just
Yeah.
capitalize, man. All right,
Yeah,
Ron, tell the people.
When you got it, you got it. You know, first of all, thank everybody for coming on to watching Smack Talk and Raw. We're just a couple old dudes that love professional wrestling, and we talk about it from our perspective to you guys so that you can take it in and go out there and do what you want. We love this stuff. We hate this stuff. We want it to always be better. So in this case, we're talking about WWE, and you're starting to see an infiltration of AEW. So that tells you something on a show called Smack Talkin' Raw. So long story short, do you have anything that you can do with an hour during a 144-hour week? And we want to thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us. We may have some stuff that we talk about that you like, and we might have some stuff that you don't like. But I want to give you something. If you're not down with what we're talking about, I got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
Suck it. See you next week,
week,
guys. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Yeah. Smack Talking Raw. Ron and Pinky in the house. We the main event, yo, the crowd gon' scream. Cena hit the ring, you can see me theme. CM Punk pipe bomb, truth getting told. Stephanie Kerr in the ring looking bold.